What's your marketing plan to sell my property faster? Hi, this is Abhi and Mahajan with the Bagga Team at Realtor. Well, this is the question I've been frequently asked in the market nowadays. As you all know that we are in buyer's market and houses are not selling that fast, whereas their listings are increasing. So the common question being asked is by my sellers is, Abhi, what are you going to do different so that we can sell our property better? So let's ask this question to Mani Bagga. With so much of your expertise in this industry for so many years, can you put some insight into it? What are we going to do extra?
Absolutely correct, Abhi. This question is going to be asked more frequently now in these days. As you know that in April and May, property was coming in a system and flying out. There's no need to, sometimes you don't even put a sign, or you sign, you have a 13 to 14 people are lined up across you and the property's gone, sold. But now, when the market is getting a little calmed down and buyers are scared that, oh my God, I'm going to hold myself, I'm not going to buy the property. And then seller's going to ask this question, say, Abhi, what are you going to do differently? So my suggestion for you and the viewers who are watching, in market, a realtor can do 4 things. I understand they're gonna put the sign out. I'm gonna put it in here. He's gonna do in MLS numera. These are the standard things they're gonna do. But what they're gonna do differently. So think if you are watching and you're talking to Abhi. Number 1, Abhi can associate with the fellow realtors. That's a very important. That is a marketing plan. Like in our office, in my database, I interact with close to 700 to 800 realtors. The first approach I look after those realtors and say, hey guys, I'm listing this property next week. Hey, I'm bringing you this property. This property is a $10,000, $15,000 cheaper than this property. Do you have any buyer for that?
Right, yeah.
That's a marketing plan. It's not the point. Those associates are not your competition. They are your fellow realtor. They are working for you. How often can you list and somebody else bring you an offer?
Every time.
Okay, here we go. So that is your first marketing strategy should be that you should be fellow and friendship with all the people who work in that area. That's one thing you can do differently than some of the other people. Okay. Number 2, your online presence. Online presence is very, very important. It's not the point you just have a Facebook and Instagram and throw the one picture onto it. That is not enough now. You know how many platforms you need to market yourself? Obviously our MLS board, then you have a Facebook, then you have an Instagram, then you have a YouTube, then you have a LinkedIn, you have a Twitter, you have a Vimeo, you have IGTV, you have so many other platforms where you can do that. But those should be a target market according to the audience or the property you may have. Right. For example, if your property is only an apartment which is $100,000 to $200,000, you cannot marketing on the basis of somebody is very professional. Who's your target market is? The person who's first time owner or somebody who's wanted to invest.
Yep.
Then you have in between $400,000 to $600,000 or somebody who want to grow their family. Correct? Yep. So your marketing should be catered towards your property. It should be very precise. Like in our office, we have a 2 marketing director. You go talk to Jared. Jared will tell you that, hey Manny, I'm going to do this. He's going to get the professional picture done. He's going to do the 3D tours. He's going to do the video tours. He's going to just listen, just sold. Then he's going to do the virtual open houses. Then he's going to do the virtual tour. And that is also a targeting marketing. He knows more than me or anybody how he's going to market and which area he's going to do. Those are the paid advertisement. So that's the second thing. Online presence is very important. That's not only locally. I look at it, you should explore your options for other provinces like Toronto, Vancouver, or Saskatchewan, or Calgary, or Fort Saskatchewan, or Fort Mac, because those people are coming from out of town to down here as a relocation. That's your second thing you could do differently in market for a seller. Number 3 is a paper marketing. Paper marketing is, a lot of people think, Abhi, paper marketing does not work. There's no need. But I look at it, if you're not going to explore all the options, you might be shortfall. The people are still getting the postcards. They're still picking up, calling us in our office. That's a very important. The people who has a newsletters or the people who has a past clients, like for example, a couple of weeks back, we sent a newsletter and one of our old clients called me and said, hey Manny, I really love this property. Can you just show me and sell my property? But at the moment, what we did, it's a paper marketing. The people, our newsletters are coming all across the Canada. So in our office, we have a plan which we cater the people who are not locally or the people that are from out of town. The relocation company, we distribute those papers to them. That's called paper marketing. It's a very important, but every associate or every realtor has his own plan. But I'm just giving you my thought process. If you are asked this question and you do something for your seller, this is what you should do. Okay. That's your number 3. And number 4, I look at it face to face. It's very important because think of how many times you go to open houses.
Oh, I guess I'm going every week nowadays. Yeah.
Okay, tell me, when you go to open houses, I understand one time you have a 1 or 2, but those people are not coming down to see you?
Yes, they do, yeah.
Okay, so you have to understand that's a first thing. If you do an open house and somebody come down and see you face to face. Last week, one of my associate office came and said, Manny, I got 13 people in today's market, and people just say, I don't have a 1, but it is your job to just go and do the open houses. If you're not going to do open houses, you're not going to do virtual open houses, you're not exploring and you're not making those emphasis towards your seller. Is that correct? So face to face, it doesn't matter you're doing an open house, doesn't matter you're going to see another associate, or you can talk to a buyer, or you can talk to a banker, or you can talk to any other associate to spread that word that, hey, I have this listing, I wanted to sell this property. That is very important.
Right, yeah.
So I think if somebody can do these 4 major categories, and then they have a subcategories. I'm not going to explain the whole point onto it. Like if somebody come to me and ask and say, hey Manny, what is your marketing plan? In my office, we have close to 120 points marketing plan from 0 to 1 to understand what checklist we do. 120 items we do just for listing. I understand, even though after doing those marketing plans, sometimes it takes time. My message to all the sellers today that these are the efforts has to take place by a seller realtor towards you. Is that making sense? Is that answer your question?
Oh yes, it's lots of information, and yeah, actually I like this online one and face to face, because when you talk to somebody face to face, it creates that connection, and then yeah, it helps you for the rest of your career.
Okay, well hopefully this tip will be helpful for you who are in the market or they are thinking to sell in 2022. If you think that this tip is valuable, or you may have more questions in which you really want to clarify to it, contact Mr. Abhi today. Abhi, where are they going to contact you?
Oh, they can email me, they can DM me, they can call me at 780-708-0942 any time of the day.
And then this guy is so famous on all over social media. Watch his Friday tips, Saturday or Sunday open houses. Go see him. It is phenomenal. Abhi is always helpful to guide you and put you to the right path so you are not forgiven by anybody. Hopefully this tip will be helpful for you. Next week we'll bring you our next hero to answer your question. If you guys have any questions, hey, put it down. We'll be happy to take that question and answer by one of our superhero. Hopefully this tip will be helpful for you guys. Please share. Oh, by the way, subscribe, that is very important, and comments are the most valuable for us. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we'll come back again. Love you guys all. Bye now.
Thank you.